Welcome back to our 2-minute Devos. We're going through the entire book of James together, and we're devouring it just 2 minutes at a time, Monday through Friday. James chapter 1, verses 16 through 18 is what I want you to read. We don't have enough time to deal with verses 16 through 17, talking about God and light. We can work in a little 1 John, but verse 18 is what I want to speak into someone's life today. It says that he chose to give birth to us by giving us his true word. Who's the he? It's God. And he gives us the true word, which is who? It's Jesus, John chapter 1. And we, out of all creation, became his prized possession. Do you hear that? That we, out of all creation, became the prized possession of God. Now, there's two things I want you to make a note of when it comes to the issue of being a prized possession. And first of all, it's the way we ought to view ourselves. I mean, think about this. James talks about the way that we go into trials, struggles, tough seasons. And then secondly, he talks about the issue of temptation. Why is it that we go into those situations, into those tough times with a different attitude than anybody else? It's because we are the prized possession of God. We have got his presence with us. We've got his resource. We've got his power. We've got his love. Therefore, if we walk into those situations as prized possessions, imagine the product that's going to come on the other side of that when we walk with that type of identity. But the second thing that I believe James wants us to grasp is this. Is we are not just the prized possessions. We need to look at the people around us as prized possessions. Why? Because I think that based upon some of their actions, some of the ways that we're treated or what we see, we place value upon them based upon what we estimate and what we think that they deserve. But this is what we need to do. We need to look around and see people through the eyes of Jesus. See people that no matter what they do, they cannot be separated from the love of Christ. With people that you may not deserve a whole lot of love, but they deserve as much grace as Jesus gives them. So therefore, if Jesus loves them immensely, and if they deserve his grace, how much more should we see them with that type of value? That's all I've got to say today. Today, walk knowing that you are the prized possession of God, and walk around treating people themselves as the prized possession of God. That's all I've got to say today. We'll see you tomorrow as we continue through our series on James.